Essential Grammar in Use Lemon Murphy ไวยากรณ์ที่จำเป็นในการใช้กับครูบุ๋ม
Unit 6, I don't, present simple negative.
The present simple negative is don't, doesn't, plus verb. Coffee?
No, thanks. I don't drink coffee.
She doesn't drink coffee.
I don't like my job.
He doesn't like his job.
Positive, negative.
I work.
I don't work. We like.
We don't like. You do.
You don't do. They have.
They don't have. He works.
He doesn't work.
She likes.
She doesn't likes. It does.
It doesn't do. She has.
She doesn't have. I drink coffee, but I don't drink tea. Sue drinks tea, but she doesn't drink coffee.
You don't work very hard.
We don't watch TV very often. The weather is usually nice. It doesn't rain very often.
Sam and Chris don't know many people.
Remember. I, we, you, they, don't.
I don't like football.
He, she, it, doesn't.
He doesn't like football.
I don't like Fred and Fred doesn't like me.
My car doesn't use much petrol. Sometimes he is late, but it doesn't happen very often.
We use don't, doesn't, and infinitive, don't like, doesn't speak, doesn't do, etc.
I don't like washing the car. I don't do it very often.
Sarah speaks Spanish, but she doesn't speak Italian.
David doesn't do his job very well.
Paula doesn't usually have breakfast. I do, work, like, etc. Present simple, Unit 5. you? Present simple questions, Unit 7.
Write the negative. I play the piano very well.
I don't play the piano very well. Anna plays the piano very well.
Anna doesn't play the piano very well. They know my phone number.
They don't know my phone number.
We work very hard.
We don't work very hard.
He has a bath every day.
He doesn't have a bath every day.
You do the same thing every day.
You don't do the same thing every day. Study the information and write sentences with like.
Do you like classical music?
Ben and Sophie like classical music.
Kate doesn't like classical music.
I like classical music.
I don't like classical music. Do you like boxing?
Ben and Sophie don't like boxing.
Kate likes boxing.
I like boxing. I don't like boxing.
Do you like horror movies? Ben and Sophie like horror movies.
Kate doesn't like horror movies. I like horror movies. I don't like horror movies.
Write about yourself. Use, I never. Or I often. Or I don't. Very often. I don't watch TV very often.
I never watch TV.
I often watch TV.
I never go to the theatre.
I often go to the theatre.
I don't go to the theatre very often. I never ride a bike.
I often ride a bike.
I don't ride a bike very often. I never eat in restaurants.
I often eat in restaurants.
I don't eat in restaurants very often.
I never travel by train.
I often travel by train.
I don't travel by train very often.
Complete the sentences. All of them are negative. Use don't, doesn't, plus these verbs.
Cost. Go. No.
Rain. See.
Use.
Where? The weather here is usually nice. It doesn't rain much.
Paul has a car, but he doesn't use it very often.
Paul and his friends like films, but they don't go to the cinema very often.
Amanda is married but she doesn't wear a ring.
I don't know much about politics. I'm not interested in it.
The Regent Hotel isn't expensive. It doesn't cost much to stay there.
Ed lives very near us, but we don't see him very often. Put the verb into the correct form, positive or negative.
Margaret speaks 4 languages: English, French, German and Spanish.
I don't like my job. It's very boring.
Where's Steve?
I'm sorry. I don't know.
Sue is a very quiet person. She doesn't talk very much.
Andy drinks a lot of tea. It's his favorite drink.
It's not true. I don't believe it.
That's a very beautiful picture. I like it very much.
Mark is a vegetarian. He doesn't eat meat.